Hello, can y'all hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex. Um, I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. I just can't. What? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me grab the microphone and get this over here in front of me. And I was trying to work some kind of way into it to say, um, that word, but oh, well, okay. It didn't fit, so I can't do it. So anyway, let me do this.
By the time I had written my way through her whole story, I decided that it was all a dream. I can't remember what page that is on, but that's what I firmly believe. I,
Okay, there we go. That was a weird start, but apologies are due. Yes. I don't know what I was doing here. You know what? I was listening to Spaces on Twitter and lost track of time. Oh, it was good. Let me see here. Let me say hello to a few people. Okay. Nope. I need that. I need that. Hello, Verta Sanchez. Hi, Legs. Sheila Watson. Faith Mazzini. Cookies and Cream. Novi D. Okay, let me do that. Let me see. Right now. Here we go. Okay, excellent. All right. Hello. There we go. Pam Porter. Thank you so much. Oh, let me put something on the screen. The screen is just blank. First of all, I could do this. There we go. Um, okay, Lex wants to say hi to a few people. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I had used up a lot of energy yesterday smiling and enjoying the day and celebrating the Duchess's birthday. I was kind of exhausted today. Let me see. Dara Edgehill, Elaine Parker, hello. Joan Commonwealther, Cookies and Cream. Yeah, I said that right. Francia Mosley, hi. And who else is here? Church Nelly. Okay, very cool. Lydia Washington, Janine Bell, Ursula Smith. Nice. Okay. Hello, Derangers. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that dislike button. Do the thumbs down, please. Also, Derangers, don't forget to like and share. Oh, they're people too. Hello, Susie Q. Vetty, hi. Tess Hudson. Okay, hello, Myra. Connie Balmer. Hello, Connie Balmer. Hi. Oh, you know what, guys? Uh let's see. While I was sitting here listening to Spaces and Twitter, I uh, I wasn't just sitting here wasting my time. I think I finally figured out how to stop my phone ringing through my computer. I think I finally figured it out. As a baby boomer, you do understand that sometimes we're afraid to change the technology for fear that we might wipe ourselves completely out of the system or something like that. So I think I got it. We'll see how it goes. If I never get a phone call again, I'll know I did something wrong. Hello, my Duke and I podcast. Aura Restrepo, hello. Who was that? Judy Regold, hi. I have to say, my Duke and I podcast, the phone thing with the WhatsApp was absolutely brilliant. I'm kind of cross with you because I started my day off yesterday with tears in my eyes because of the wonderful messages that you played. To be honest with you, I only got like halfway through them because it was very, very emotional. And so I'm going to make it a point to go back to it this weekend. But I had to prep for yesterday, and I found myself getting increasingly emotional with the outpouring of love for the Duchess of Sussex. So, what could I say? You did that. You did that. It was a good call. Bravo. Congratulations. Thank you so much for really focusing the sentiments and feelings for the Duchess of Sussex the way you did. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. So, um, can't wait to see what you do next year. You better start thinking about it now because you have raised the bar for everyone. So, um, yeah, start thinking about it now, Anita, because we are going to expect a lot from you, sister. So, um, oh, let's see. You can do whatever you want with it, man. Oh, thank you so much. We did sample a bit of it yesterday, and I'm like, you all got to hear this. You all got to hear this. So, yeah, and I think we put the link to it yesterday, right? Or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Yesterday was so busy and full, but I do know we did listen to parts of it. But if you guys haven't heard it, you have to go over there and take a listen because it is just. But all I can say is get your box of tissues out because you're gonna feel happy and prideful and warm, and it's very emotional. I have to warn you. But it. Oh, we did the link yesterday. Thank you so much, Lydia. I couldn't remember. Yesterday was just like very, very full. It was like so many facets to it. So um, yeah. And you know what, guys? I was trying to upload that video by itself, but I got the weirdest message from YouTube in that they seem to think that there's some conflict with that and some other video, which they showed me the link for that video, right? The one that supposedly I was in uh I guess danger of causing copyright infringement, and I'm not even gonna tell you what the other video was. But all I can say is Old McDonald had one. And I was just like, how in the world is this in any way identical? So I just hang on to your hats. I am gonna have to have a conversation with them via the customer service because it just didn't make sense. I'm like, how in the world is this anyway identical to my video? So, they make mistakes. And just like when they yanked me off the air that time, remember they had cut the cable on me and switched, hit the big power switch on the wall, the kind that you yank down and everything goes out. Remember, I was in mid conversation and I guess somebody at Twitter said, "Yeah, I know how to shut that one up." And so anyway, they did apologize because they got that wrong. And so I don't want to make it sound like they're unreasonable. It's just let's be fair to all the social media outlets. They are in the business to make money, of course, but all of those people, it takes a human being to decide whether it's yay or nay. But in the meantime, there is an algorithm that makes the decision, in real time, and then a human being goes back and look at it, and so they have to decide. So they don't always get it right, but when they do get it wrong, they at least they did apologize for it. So but you know what? The weirdest thing is I wasn't the least bit nervous. I went to Target and started throwing stuff in the shopping cart. I wasn't thinking about them. Um, I've been through worse. I've been through scarier situations, so it didn't really phase me that much. I have a policy. Long as nobody is going to come through the door and start whacking me across my head with a stick or something like that, I don't care what people say or do. Just don't put your hands on me and we okay. Anything else besides that, if you ain't gonna tighten up my hat, we don't have a problem. if you if you're not about to commence the whooping on me, we ain't got a problem. Just say whatever you want. Okay. Let me do this. Hello, Alita Portress. Hello, Miranda Rios. Hi. I think I'm gonna do the thing for the what do you call it? The trolls, because I don't feel like dealing with the trolls today. They're just such a nuisance. They have nothing. It's just the demographic description of the people that do that stuff. I picture somebody with like 20 cats and living like on a in a house full of stuff and everything. That what do you call it? A hoarder. I always picture a hoarder with 20 cats. That's what I always consider when I think about who does stuff like the hate campaign against the Duchess of Sussex. And these are people in the United States that have, that I don't know what it's like to wake up with hate in your heart like that every day. This got to be stressful. Let me see. Murdoch's TMZ said yesterday that the royal family birthday wishes for Meghan were insincere because they didn't remove the comments. I wonder where they got that from. Sussex Squad. Yeah, well, that's what I heard. The Sussex Squad people are always very quick in the Sussex Squad to point out that if you're not going to remove the hate comments, exactly, and they can afford to have someone moderate those messages. So you know, they have to have like some kind of AI team or whatever at the various houses of Windsor that can monitor that stuff. So it's deliberate if they leave those messages there. That is something that is done deliberately. Which, by the way, that little helicopter trip with William that I'll talk about in a little while. Um, the comments that went along with that on social media, well, actually in the comments of, say, the Daily Fail, they had comments from people in the Daily Fail that was like, oh, there goes the eco warrior, and those kind of comments pointing out the fact that William was being a complete hypocrite with this incredible amount of helicopter usage and the whole procession of vehicles and such. He's not the next in line, and the idea that they spend so much money on him riding around like he's the prime minister, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, that's the whole point of having the heir and the spares, is that should the worst happen. But it's just a waste. Let me see. I think anybody who wants to do damage to the House of Windsor, if you really wanted to do something to undermine the royal family, the thing is, you would just leave William alone and let him get on the throne. if you really got it in for uh, humanity, just leave him be and let him get on the throne. That's all the undermining that you need. You don't need to harm anyone. You just let him be, let him succeed to the throne, and just let him be William. And next thing you know, there'll be some type of anyway. But while I'm talking, let me go ahead and do something for the trolls before they get started, because they get all worked up. They're probably getting their nerves up right now, trying to figure out how to tell us that Meghan is actually 62 years old or something. So, uh, if you guys want to troll, remember you have to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, you're not able to troll on this channel. So, make sure you subscribe and probably keep your subscription for maybe a month, and then you can do what you need to do. Okay, we'll be ready for you. Okay. There we go. And if there is a new subscriber who suddenly cannot comment and you're not a troll, it's only because you're new to the channel. But don't worry, you'll get your mojo back. Okay, there we go. So trolls be gone. All right, Dorothy Ross, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And Annie Bennett. There you go. Thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex and being a member, no less. Both of you guys are members, right? Yeah, Annie Bennett and Dorothy Ross, you all are members. Thank you so much. Remember, memberships for Royal Sussex is only $4.99. And you want to know why it's so affordable? Because I have just been too busy and could not be bothered trying to create other levels of membership. But don't worry, about this time next year, I will probably get her done. So for now, it is still a bargain at just $4.99. And you know what perks come with it? Nothing. You get those little cute stickers that you can put on your chats, but other than that, any secret handshakes and those conversations and stuff like that, not yet. We'll get around to it though. Let me see. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Clarita. I like that, Clarita Forbes. Thank you for the super sticker, and thank you for being a member, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. I love that name, Clarita. That is beautiful. Okay. I got my slides here, so let me. Oh, the slide is there already. So Tyler Perry, actually had a birthday message for Meghan. I've had a front row seat in your life for the past few years. I've watched you endure things that would have broken a lot of people. I'm so incredibly proud to see how happy you, your husband, and your kids are now. It fills me with joy to say happy birthday, Princess Meghan. I told y'all she was a princess. I told y'all, Princess Meghan. I just love that. I love him. I tell you, Tyler Perry has become quite the humanitarian and philanthropist. I mean, just look at some of the stuff that he's done in recent years. He has been paying it forward again and again. So, thank you, Tyler Perry. And tell your Aunt Madeira that we said thank you too. You really can't have one without the other. Hello. Hello. You cannot have one without the other. Hello. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gwendolyn Daniels. Just fabulous. A true gem. I like that. Very nice of Tyler Perry. He is a good man. Faux show. Faux show. Okay. Hello, Sharon Davis, who wants to say hi to a few people. You might recognize your name there. Okay. Let me see there. I'm sorry, I missed that one. Oh, okay. Afternoon, Baron. I missed the first 30 minutes. I had some. Have we been on for? No, we only been on for 20 minutes. I was about to say, did somebody roofie me? I thought we had just started. Let me see. Well, whenever you get here is great. And you could always go back and listen. I do it all the time. Let me see. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you for your comment. Naomi Maria says, "Wow, Tyler Perry sent Duchess a birthday wish. Sick of reading derangers saying Tyler Perry has dumped on Meghan." Yeah, Naomi, they try to get into our psyche, but don't let them win. It's what they want to do is try to undermine us and make us doubt and all that kind of stuff. But um some of the stuff just doesn't make a lot of sense. So we have to try to, you know, pick and choose what's sensible and what is logical, and if that narrative about this person and that person who has an estrangement from the Duchess of Sussex and such. I think that the Sussexes have been in the public eye for so long, especially when you consider that the Duchess of Sussex pretty much grew up a little Hollywood brat running around studios and such. um, Both of them know the difference between a public perception and how people actually know each other. And so, again, as I always say, this idea that the Duchess of Sussex was this little teenage girl somewhere um, Googling information about the royal family and Prince Harry and doing all this plotting and scheming. She's been around for so long, and trust me, has grown up, at the knee of a lot of famous people coming and going from the television studio where she would, hang out after school or whatever. It just doesn't make sense that she would be so hungry to try to insert herself in people's lives. It just happens by chance. I mean, if you live out in Hollywood and you have family in the industry, you just know people, and that's all to it. So it's a criticism used, or actually an accusation used by the derangers, and of course by the tabloid haters, that that she's this person who didn't really know anybody famous, and it's just not true. I can I didn't grow up in Hollywood, and I could think of a few people growing up that were friends of my parents and friends of the family, and names that you would probably know. But I don't think about it. When I was a kid, I was just told when I was around those people, don't do nothing, don't say nothing, and don't touch nothing. In other words, just sit there like a little robot and don't embarrass me. So, I've been around people before. It's no big deal. And they're seeing them in their space or whatever was so different from what you would see on television. I'll just say that. Let me see. Joan Garcia said, "I hi, Joan Garcia. We know better since everyone who meets Megan praises her." Yes, absolutely, Joan. Absolutely. Okay, so let's move on. Tyler Perry once paid the late Cicely Tyson $1 million for one day of work to give her some security in her later years. You know what? We just talked about this, right? So I just wanted to say it again. That's it. For my own selfish reasons, I felt a need to repeat that because um, it, I just wanted to. God bless Tyler Perry. And God bless you, Elaine Parker. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Friday to you. And thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Misunderstood. Misunderstood is trending right along with Sussex Squad is trending. So that's what I was listening to earlier in the spaces on Twitter. Somehow they managed to get an interview with the author, Sean Smith, and it was so interesting listening to him. Sean Smith is not just the author, but he's someone who wants to. He has a curious mind. I'll say that he has a very curious mind, and I think for some very um, positive reasons, he approached the idea of writing this book because he wanted to know himself exactly why is there this campaign of hate? Why is the why was the Duchess of Sussex in such an emotional state with the interview with Tom Bradby and a few other situations? And this is as someone who himself watched the wedding on television, enjoyed watching the wedding, thought it was an opportunity for real change, not just in the royal family, but in Britain itself. And so, out of that curiosity, that is where the book evolved. And so, I didn't get a chance to actually finish the interview, um, but I definitely want to go back to it. But I was so enthralled that I was late getting getting Royal Sussex started today. So, yeah, I think that's wonderful. Okay, and let's do this. The Sussex Squad fundraiser at this point, which you know what, I'm going to put that on the community tab. I have yet to do it, but I'm going to put that on the community tab. The Sussex Squad fundraiser is now as let's say of an hour ago, it was $22,855, and that amount of money came from just 387 supporters. So that is incredible. So yeah, look for that in the community tab. I'll pin it here later. Um, right now, I want to. Um, uh, oh, uh, Lydia, I saw. I'm trying to scroll back to it. I wanted to put the link for my Duke and I up, and I let it get away from me. But if I can't find it, can you give it to me again? I'm scrolling back for it. I am scrolling back for it. Hmm. Okay, I lost it. So yeah, if you can give it to me again, I'll put it up there this time. I did see it earlier. I just was multitasking and totally missed it. So yeah, if I can have that again, I'll put it up, and then you guys can hear those amazing telephone greetings. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. Okay. Huh. How did that get away from me? Well, anyway, that's enough of all that Who Shot John. I will sort it out soon. Uh, oh, I almost sounded like Pedal for a second there. Oh, now see, when I want to do it, I can't. I was gonna do that little Pedal song that she does. I love when Pedal does that. Hmm. Never mind. I lost it. I almost had it. You know, I am naturally a bit of a mimic, and I lost it just that fast. All right, I'll get it back though. I will get it back. Hello, thriving with the Sussexes. Oh, you recommend the Kindle version? Okay. Okay, yeah, you know what? I gotta get that book. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I have been I don't know what I've been doing. Well, you know, I was working on stuff, but yes, and I went over to Thomas Markle Sr.'s house and I was going through stuff. And when I was going through stuff, I looked at his computer and my God, you better not church Nelly. And my God, I saw the Sussex Squad and Royal Sussex. Okay. Oh, that was it for those slides. All right, you guys. All right, all right, all right. Oh, I gotta do this one for you. So I need Annie. I need Annie. Dr. Shola never, ever disappoints. Let me just say this first. Dr. Shola is absolutely beautiful. I think she's so gorgeous. I mean, one of the things that as a teenager having acne, one of the things I always notice about someone is who has beautiful skin. That's the first thing I notice. Who has beautiful skin? I'm going to tell you who has beautiful skin. Dr. Shola. Look at it. Just it's like a piece of Godiva chocolate. You just want to just bite into it. So, Dr. Shola, I just love Dr. Shola is on TikTok. Dr. Shola is on TikTok and occasionally she does post videos. So I don't know if I can share the video with you, at least the video, but I am pretty sure that the audio is just fine. So that I will share with you. So I'll let you listen to it a couple times just to make sure you don't miss anything. Um, okay. It's not going to be great because but just try to have a good listen. So I'll let you listen to it twice. Love Dr. Shola.
Ooh, are you talking to me? This is going to be fun. Let the lessons begin. Being anti-racist is not racist. That's just fact, but let me break it down for you. Tell me, do you call Jews anti-Semites for fighting anti-Semitism? No. Do you call Muslims Islamophobic for fighting Islamophobia? No. Do you call LGBT homophobic for fighting homophobia? No. But do you have the capacity to claim a false equivalence of oppression from a legacy of slavery and white supremacy that you perpetrate and benefit from? Sit your ass down and get an education. One, reverse racism does not exist. Two, standing up to racism is not anti-white or racist. Remember, not all white people are racist. Three, black people and ethnic minorities don't have a power construct to deny white people an equal value of life and liberty. Four, white people don't experience systemic racism, period. You will never silence voices like mine. Ooh, are you talking to me?
All right, Dr. Shola. So this is just a couple of screenshots. And when she goes, "Woo, are you talking to me?" That's the one on the left. And when she tells you to sit down and get an education, that's the one on the right where she kind of leans into the camera. But yeah, I hope you guys could hear that clearly. That's why I wanted to let it play a couple times. But the fearless Dr. Shola. Oh man, I love her. Okay. Um I am just like so impressed with the fact that local television stations across the country acknowledge certain things of the Sussexes like birthdays or whatever, childbirth, anything. It's just like part of their news day, right? And so WFLA uh, on the left, remember I showed you that yesterday. I said, oh, that was from WFLA from last year. Well, little did I know I would find the new tweet they had this year, where again they celebrate the Duchess's birthday. So that is pretty cool. And you can see right there on the right side, WFLA, which is an NBC affiliate. They also celebrated her birthday this year. So, and there were other local television stations. Well, those are the tweets from Kensington Palace and Clarence House. Clarence House on the left, of course. Birthday wishes from Kensington Royal and Clarence House for the Duchess on her birthday today. So, yep, that did happen. These are the tweets where they allowed all those negative comments to, you know, fill the Twitter. But I don't suppose you can turn the comments off on the Twitter, right? I don't think so. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not stay long enough to look at your comments? Let me see. Let me see. Barry makes me happy when I hear his laughter and his. Oh, thank you so much, Lucy Highland. I am generally in a good mood, and as they say, don't let anybody take your joy away. So, um, yeah, When I'm doing the Royal Sussex, it just feels like I'm just having a conversation. Not much structure. I just go where really, is it almost 1,000 people? Let me see. Oh no, it isn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw that. I'm like, I didn't think so. 1,000% didn't think this army we have formed would never get tired of fighting against their racism. Of course, we don't get tired. I mean, it's something that a lot of us have lived with for a lifetime. And, just as we breathe air, we have to fight the fight. Okay. Let me see. Sharon says Megan proved that black don't crack, not a wrinkle. Out of place. She makes millions off the monetizer she used. Oh, I'm sorry. She could make. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Sharon. All right. Let me see here. ABC, CBS, and NBC don't really mention Meghan and Harry that much. All about Queenie and stupid Charles and William. Oh gosh, yeah. I don't watch a lot of their programs anymore. And to actually sit down and watch any of these shows. You guys, legacy television, the old three channels that we grew up with, and yeah, they're not what they used to be. And so I actually defend the Oscars. You know how they say, "Oh, nobody watches the Oscars anymore." It's not only because of all the politics that is involved with the Oscars, but people have other options when it comes to entertainment. A lot of people really depend upon streaming stuff later, and it's just like some movies, people won't go to the theater if the box office isn't big that first week, then they won't go. They'll wait for it to stream, or they don't even want to bother with a movie if it doesn't get high ratings or whatever. So things are just different from when we were growing up. Nothing is like it used to be. And so the old legacy television, who's actually watching it? For the first time, CNN has made less than $1 billion in a quarter, in one of their financial quarters, I think. Or was it less than $1 billion for the year? Whatever it is, CNN is in, not making over $1 billion. And I don't remember what time frame that was, but their profits are down. Their profits are down. And it's not only because um, they what do you call it? They are being defeated by MSNBC or any other networks. It's just because nobody's really watching that stuff. I mean, they will make money in the fall at the midterm elections, and then when the general elections come for, you know, the next 2 years after that, of course, their profits will be up. But right now, it's just not a lot to talk about. It's summer; people are on vacation and stuff, so they'll be back. But if they don't, who cares? We don't need for ABC, NBC, and CBS to mention Harry and Meghan unless they have something to report. The royal family have to be on news to show people they are doing something and are relevant. Woo, Joyce, that stings. Woo, Joyce, I hope I never get on your wrong side. You better tell them. Woo. Yeah, well, it's true though. In order to, you know how the Queen says, I wear bright colors because I have to be seen to be believed. Well, they have to make deals with the legacy media so that anybody would want to watch them in the first place. But truly, I think that the royal family has drifted back into just a curiosity. They lost the Sussexes, and so they're struggling to become relevant. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, I love this one. This one is WJCL. I actually went to WJCL because I wanted to be sure that this wasn't somebody else's work, using the balloons and pushing Harry out of the view. Well, actually, this is what they posted. I don't know why they ballooned Harry out of the frame, but they did. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't anything deliberate. But Harry has been totally ballooned, and so you could just barely see half of his face. I'm sure they didn't mean anything by that, but I just thought it was kind of funny. Thank you so much, Margie Harrison. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for watching. I better make this good. Royal Sussex. Thank you so much. And oh, thank you, NRB. Thank you for the super sticker. And thank you for being a member and watching Royal Sussex. Thank you very much. Happy Friday to you. I've been saying, let me see. I've been saying that for the longest, the ABC, NBC, CBS, they do not promote anything Meghan and Harry does. They bring on those royal experts to tell a bunch of BS. Uh huh. And how? Yeah. Well, you know what? Like I say, um, nobody really watches them anymore anyway. It is a dying breed, and the only way that they sustain themselves is by using the various streaming services, because otherwise, who would bother watching? You know, I would think that because they're so big, that they would get all these views on anything that they put on, say, YouTube. But some stories that you think would be like these massive clicks, right? They have the same numbers I would have any given day of the week. Of course, they're putting out, dozens of videos in a day, but still, they don't get the big numbers for that. So, um, yeah, I don't know when someone's going to finally tell them that they are not as essential as they used to be, but the business of bad news all the time is probably not the business they should be in. I mean, if they did more to uplift rather than tear down or trying to promote that orange menace for public office, then maybe they wouldn't be in trouble right now. And I thank you all for your comments. Sorry, you guys. I should have warned you. But yeah, there she is. That is Sarah, the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson. Um, Sarah Ferguson can somehow afford to buy a £5 million Mayfair home. Now, you guys, Mayfair, as Americans growing up, a lot of us in the United States, we may have seen something like a subdivision named Mayfair, or well, didn't they have those cookies, Mayfair cookies? Anyway, when it's Mayfair, it's something posh. It's something that means that the average person may find it unattainable, right? Or at least that's the kind of image they like to have. Well, Mayfair is just that. It is a neighborhood, an area where if you live there, you're probably doing okay. But somehow, this girl who has been perpetually broke for the past 12 years somehow has managed to afford a place in Mayfair. Now, I feel the another like scandal is brewing, but we'll see. I just don't want to believe that she would put herself in a position where she would, find herself in trouble again. But then again, I never thought her to be all that bright. Okay, so take a look there. These are some of her schemes from the past. Little Red, Weight Watchers, some cookies or biscuits or whatever. And then, of course, um, cashing in with her relation with her husband. Always. I mean, the two of them, they are, I, I don't want to, yeah, grifters. They're grifters. Okay. And then, of course, there was the scandal of Sarah, uh, well, Fergie Toe Job, but I always refer to her as Sarah Tosuck Ferguson. One of these days that is going to come out wrong. I just know it is. But apparently, she must have found somebody um, knew or something, but she must have finally put her foot in the right mouth because right now she is able to afford a £5 million Mayfair. It's actually two flats where they knocked the wall out and increased the size of it. I think it's flats. I think it's two flats. And she knocked the wall out and just made it into one big apartment. So anyway, pretty pricey. Nobody knows where the money comes from. It's not really in the public domain. Well, one thing is for sure, we know Philip didn't leave it to her. Yeah, Lucy Wynn, I think she may have finally put her foot in the right mouth. I mean, if you stick your foot out there enough, one of these days you're going to find somebody who might want to compensate you for it. So, um, she probably put her foot in the right mouth, and this is the result is that she has a $5 million place in Mayfair. Well, I'm not going to knock it. I got to see her foot first before I decide whether or not it was you know the foot thing, but she did something. Well, if you look on the right there, you can see maybe she has launched the line of slippers, never complain, never explain. You can see that on the bottom right. But yeah, something has come up where she has managed to parlay that into enough money to buy a $5 million flat somewhere, right? And then here you can see um 750K from fraudster was to fund Beatrice's wedding. So they have a way of acquiring certain amounts of money when they need it, and I'm just saying that there may be a whiff of some kind of scandal in the near future because that just seems to follow the Yorks wherever they go. There's always some type of scandal. So who knows? I don't know. I listen. I don't want her foot in my mouth. If I thought I can get a $5 million place or £5 million place, I'd think about it. I'd at least think about it. I mean, let me see. She couldn't be more than a size 9, maybe. I'd have to think about it. But £5 million flat or size 9, gnarly, uh, pale, opaque looking foot of, uh, I don't know, you guys. But you know what I love? Take a look on the left side. See where she's like doing that incredibly comedic curtsy. Now that old thing, no, she shouldn't be all the way down on the ground like that, but she was trying to impress the queen. So she did this massive curtsy where she's nearly crawling on the ground. Um, but yeah, I should have made that photo bigger, but you can see it there on the far left at the bottom. Notice how she's even lower than one of her daughters, Beatrice or Eugenie. You know I can't tell them apart. But she's doing this like very comical curtsy, like she's in the 16th century or something. It is so ridiculous, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. If you want to, I just noticed that. Why does her stockings? You see that? See how her pantyhose are kind of puckered up around her ankles? See the picture on the bottom right? Is her pantyhose like all puckered up around her ankles? See that dark line? Is that a shadow or is that her pantyhose? That looks weird, doesn't it? See the shoe that says never explain? Please explain that. Why is it all puckered up? Or maybe she had just took her foot out of somebody's mouth. I don't know. Yeah. I guess they get loose. I guess they get loose if you keep sliding your foot in and out of somebody's mouth. Maybe that, I don't know. Anyway, I guess it's not important. But like I say, I'd have to think about it. £5 million and that foot. I don't know. Okay, so here. Oh, next one. Next one. Oh, there it is. I knew I see. Now you can see the curtsy. Look at her. Maybe that's why she has that pucker in her pantyhose because when you do that curtsy like that, it stretches them out. Maybe that's why they got that little pucker, is because she's been stretching them doing that weird curtsy. You know what? They got to stop doing that. I thought the curtsy thing was just kind of. Oh, Lucy Highland say. Oh, there we are. Lucy Highland said they cheap stockings. Oh, oh man. But anyway, I mean, look at how she's down so low. She's got muscles and tendons and everything bulging in her legs trying to do that curtsy to impress the queen. That is just disgusting. I mean, it looks like she's about to pop a tendon that she's down so low. You don't even know which leg is which. She's getting so into it. But I tell you, you know what? Don't hate the hustle. Anything to get by. Um, oh man. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. But anyway, that explains the pucker in her pantyhose. It's from all that stretching and dipping and groveling, trying to figure out how to get into Mayfair. I don't know, guys. If I could get a place in Mayfair, I'd have to think about it. I just have to think about it. I'm not going to say no, but I'll think about it. Let me see. The curtsy must be killing her knee. But if you look at how, I mean, tendons, muscles, ligaments, everything is at the brink of collapse. And I hate to see how she was walking the next day. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it was interesting. She probably had to take to her bed for about a week. Or something tells me probably not, because obviously she must have she must be somewhat limber. I mean, after all, she's got a place in Mayfair, don't she? Something tells me she can be quite the acrobat when called for. So, with that, let's move on. Oh, hey, Edith. Oh, did you step in at an interesting point of Royal Sussex? Hi, Edith. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're feeling well. Oh, anyway, let me get out of here before I get in trouble. Okay, so there it is. Kate and Willie seen arriving separately. Will and Charlotte arrived by helicopter, and Kate arrived in a vehicle to pick them up. Charlotte appeared to have a duffel bag when she hops, and you could just barely see her little legs. See them little legs on the other side of the helicopter? That's Charlotte, right there next to the right of Will. You can see this is a screenshot, but I made sure that you can see her little legs. So are Will and Kate not living together, anyone? Well, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I mean, they arrived separately for an event. And then at that same event, you guys noticed it, she didn't have her wedding band. Well, she has a wedding band on, but she doesn't have the sapphire and diamond engagement ring, which I think that ring is jinxed. I don't know why anybody would wear it, but um, yeah, the first time that ring made an appearance, that's when Charles said, "Whatever love means." Oh no, what did he say? Whatever it, well, whatever. You know what he meant. Um, that means that I've been stalking this girl since she was 16. Now we're married, and I'm going to go to Camilla's as soon as this interview is over. That's what it means. So yeah, she didn't have the ring on. Let me see. That's why she came without her ring. Well, yeah, yeah. Let me see. Okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to take another look at that. Okay, I think I got it out of my system. I just wanted to take another look because I just want to know what is going on there. Um, it just seems rather strange that she's that low, and her daughter, even her daughter didn't even bother to do that, but this girl is literally dragging the ground trying to get this curtsy in. Weird, just weird. Okay, I'm done. But like I say, she's probably quite acrobatic when it's necessary. Let me drink a little coffee. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, and it's out of my system. Okay, if Prince Harry, now let me see, what is it? Prince Harry now? He's doing when he gave. Oh, Prince Harry knew what he was doing when he gave William that ring. You know that it was a curse, and he designed his own ring. Yes, he designed his own ring for his soulmate. Didn't want nothing that belonged to Charles. That was a sign. Absolutely. Thank you, Sharon, for that. Exactly. That ring is jinxed. It is jinxed. What? What? I didn't see that. Now, you know what? I did show that photo yesterday. Well, I didn't show her face because, she's just a child. But she was like standing there while William was taking a photo, and she was like scrunching up the bottom of her dress. Oh gosh, you know what, guys? Um I'm never going to make fun of anybody's children, but the parents, how much longer is this going to go on? How much longer is this farce going to go on? I maybe they're waiting for the queen to make her transition before they say, you know what, guys, we this, that, or the other. You know what I'm saying? We're this or we're that, or this is what's happening with us. Maybe they're waiting until the queen makes her transition. And in the meantime, they are going to keep up appearances. If the tabloids actually spent time um Ah, well, that would explain the look on her face. Maybe she is sitting there with her mobile phone, I'm sorry, with her mobile. Maybe she is sitting there googling with her mobile, and she finally looked it up, and that would explain why she. Oh man. Thank you, Legs. I think you're onto something there. I just couldn't put a peg on it. I'm sorry, put a finger on it, but I think you're onto something there. Anyway, thank you for the super sticker, and thank you for pointing out something that should be pretty obvious. All right. Let me see. Only because Willie Leaks is tired of waiting. Katie. Huh. Well, the template for that behavior was clearly defined by Prince Charles long before Wady Katie showed up. Okay, that's not for me. Let me see. At this point, Queen is what, 96? She could probably give a crap less about them living together. She probably will be all for it. He'll says she probably already told him they're separate. Yeah, she probably already found out that they're separated, if they are separated, allegedly, possibly, and considerably. Okay, you guys, enough of them. Benin unveils giant Amazon statue of African warrior woman. This African woman colonizer, I'm sorry, the African woman colonizers dreaded. I don't think she actually has a name, but some people think that she may be one historic figure or another. However, I looked it up. This statue is 30 meters high or 98 feet, 98.4 feet in height. I think it's beautiful. This is one of three statues that was recently unveiled, I believe. All three of them were recently unveiled. There is a public garden or park or something like that in Benin where this statue was shown to the public for the first time. And apparently, there were these women warriors who could load cannon, load muskets, or whatever, and they fought bravely against the colonizers. So that was the purpose of it. It says here Benin President Patrice Talon has unveiled three monuments in the capital, Cotonou, to remind citizens to celebrate their historical heroes, the Amazon of Dahomey, the story behind the Benin unveiled gigantic Amazon statue of African warrior woman. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, that's not necessary right there. Okay, yeah, that's it. So I thought it was pretty cool. Thought I would share it with you guys, but that is in Benin. But yeah, I'd like to go to that area. It looks like a pretty cool. I guess that's the capital, right? I'd like to see that. Okay, and next. Oh, you guys, trigger warning. This might be upsetting to some people, but this person, oh Lord, I can't even see that. Hold on, let me move that down here. Malawi police have charged a racist Chinese man, Lu K, with 5 counts of child trafficking. He recorded and sold racist videos of Malawian children online in China. He initially fled to Zambia, but he was fined and extradited to Malawi. So I saw this story some time ago, and it is very upsetting. Oh, I can't see it from my watermark. Let's see. In one of the videos filmed in Malawi and seen by the BBC, a group of young children is made to chant in Chinese, "I'm a black monster. My IQ is low," clearly unaware of what they're saying. I repeat, "I'm a black monster. My IQ is low." Um, anyway, they finally arrested this guy. Now, I believe that at some point, millions of people in China were entertained by these collection of videos that he made in Africa, and he would actually dress the children up, sometimes in Chinese inspired clothing. But you can see right there, they have a sign that says, "I'm a black monster." This is real. This is real. And it, you know what? Like, I just say that yesterday. I just said yesterday, one of the biggest exports from the um, empires of Europe, the various empires of Europe, the colonizing countries of Europe, one of the biggest exports has been racism. And it's not to say that China would not have evolved into a country where stuff like this would happen. Of course, not to condemn all Chinese people, but if you guys remember, during the pandemic, there were Africans that were literally being evicted from their homes in China. There were Africans who were not allowed to go into shops or restaurants because there was this idea that the Africans had brought the plague to China. So, um, just thought I would share that with you so you would know that this had happened. But they finally arrested this guy. But he came up with this excuse saying that his motivation for making these videos was to have some type of cultural exchange from China. But it wasn't a cultural exchange, it was exploitation of children. And so the children were given treats and clothing and stuff like that so that they would participate. And the kids thought it was great fun. I mean, they were smiling and happy and glad to be filmed and everything, not knowing exactly what his sinister motives were. But as you can see, he finally is facing justice. So right now there's a great deal of exploitation going on in Africa, and unfortunately, these African governments are taking money from China, who are building infrastructure, um, and giving them loans. And when they can't pay those loans, China has one military base away from China, and that one military base happens to be in Africa. One country that could not pay back their loans, China took over their ports. And if you control a country's ports, you control their economy. Thank you so much, Karen Glenn. Thank you for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Friday to you. Anyway, that's enough about that. It is shocking. And let's see, B10 Pal says, get the Chinese out of Africa. However, China has been helping out these countries for leverage worldwide and votes within the United Nations system to pressure other countries to their will. America is unaware. Well, the thing is, America is letting this happen under their nose. You know, uh, let me see. Is it Russia or China? Don't they get more votes? Don't they get more votes in the Security Council? The United Nations Security Council, don't they get like 5 votes or something like that? Or I know that it's some odd number of votes that they get more than other countries. I think China and Russia. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I know China has been buying off votes in the UN using their money for leverage in Africa. I mean, they're building infrastructure that never exists before because they want the mineral rights and or to buy minerals in these countries. I mean, they're simply there. They're using this guise of cultural exchange and such. And then there are a lot of Chinese people who have moved to Africa, for business purposes, and then some people are just genuinely fascinated with it. But you could imagine how the education system in China regards Africa. If you just consider how ignorant most people in the West are to Africa, imagine that it's probably that much worse in China. I mean, uh, in China, American movies, they remove black people from movie posters so that it will sell in Africa. So yeah, there's some big things going on with China in terms of the way they relate to Africa and Africans. So um, I've been watching it for a while. I have been watching it. Let's see, China is doing the same in the Caribbean countries. Belize has a high concentration of Chinese investment and have taken over a lot of resources. Ouch. Wow. Yep. Colonization has not ended, has it? Wow. Anyway, you guys, it is a very heavy and triggering topic, but I do recommend that you all look into it and read up on some of these things because it is happening in real time. And it is a whole new round of exploitation of Africa. And unfortunately, like politicians everywhere in the world, they are willingly giving up their vital resources just for political clout and money. So, um, oh, which by the way reminds me, yesterday I read in the comments someone said that how do I put this? It was something in regards to me saying that there were only black billionaires in America. That certainly did not happen. What I referred to, and I think that perhaps this person did not listen to the entire podcast or live stream, but what I said was in regards to black billionaires in the UK. I said you can't find any that were born in the United Kingdom, but you can certainly find black billionaires born in the United States. That is what I said. Um, and they gave me a list of like 20 Nigerian billionaires that have money invested in the US and in the UK, or that they use banks in both these countries. Um, okay. I won't dispute that. I know that there are billionaires that are black in Africa, and plenty of them. Which is why I said outside of Africa, it's almost impossible. I won't say it's not so, but I think it's almost impossible to find a black billionaire. And also, I did say that you could anybody, it is possible even today for any person, you would have a better chance, you would have a better chance as a poor person with a little education to come to the United States. And let's say you got here as a teenager. Let's say you got here and you were in your 20s. You'd have a better chance of becoming a billionaire here than you would just about anywhere in the world. You don't need the family connections, although it could help. You don't need, it's just easier because the economy here in the United States is huge. And if you work hard enough, you can leverage yourself into becoming a billionaire. I don't know any place on the planet where it would be easier, where you wouldn't have to be married to this official's daughter or that person or whatever. I just think that it is something unique to the United States that just about anybody could become a billionaire. That doesn't exist in most countries. Some countries do not have enough of an economy to create multiple billionaires, let alone that you would be in a position where you as an individual would be connected enough. But here, you don't need those connections. You just need to build your assets. And so I think that is something unique to the United States. But the conversation, oh, thank you, Faith, Hope, Love. I remember that day in conversation vividly. You did not say anything wrong at all. That was a troll trying to troll you. Perhaps. I don't know. I just think it was someone who didn't listen to the whole conversation. But um, I've worked I've worked with all kind of people. I've worked with all kind of people. And one thing that I have learned over time is that some of the most highly educated people I ever met have been people from Ghana and people from Nigeria. And so I certainly wouldn't assume that there were no black billionaires there. I know there are. As a matter of fact, I believe it was a woman in Ghana or Nigeria who um, who was considered the wealthiest black woman in the world, even way more than Oprah Winfrey. I read that like 10 years ago or something like that. So I know this to be true. And there are quite a few. Um, but again, outside of Africa, listen carefully, outside of Africa, I don't know any place where you can find someone who got their money outside of Africa that's a billionaire, except for the United States. I don't know any other place. It's certainly not Britain. Not even a white person in Britain stands a good chance of becoming a billionaire. You just don't. Your class rules you out of that. You won't have access to what it takes to be a billionaire. But something very unique about the United States is that even today, there's somebody being born outside of this country who may come here and become a billionaire. It's just possible. And it's something that's virtually impossible in most countries in the world. You don't have to have those connections here. So a lot of people in China that are billionaires, you're probably part of the Communist Party. And if you're not, you better be. That's the difference. But here, you don't need to have that party affiliation. You don't need to have been born into a certain family. So um, I don't think that the person was being malicious or trolling. I just don't think they really heard the whole conversation. And you guys, one reason why I don't get really upset about stuff like that is because there may be a certain language barrier between myself and some people that listen to the channel. Maybe they don't understand me fully, or maybe I wouldn't understand them fully if I was watching their channel. And so sometimes in translation, some of the wording may be off a little bit, and that may be enough to make it seem as though I meant one thing instead of the other. That's all. So I just wanted to make that very clear that some of the most brilliant people, highly educated people in the world is in Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa at that. Some of the most, as a matter of fact, I was actually engaged to a Nigerian prince for a short period of time that I met on social media. I'm kidding when I say that. That's uh, I'm just kidding. I was not engaged to a Nigerian prince, but so anyway, I just wanted to say that for the record that I, I don't know everything, but I'm certainly not ignorant to a lot of stuff in this world. And one thing I know for sure is that there's plenty money, plenty wealth. There are big multinational companies for African people, created by African people. There's a lot of wealth. I think Ghana is the wealthiest. I'm not Ghana, but not, is it Nigeria? They have the biggest economy and the biggest population in Africa. So they certainly could support multiple billionaires. But there's some countries where it's just not enough available for you to be a billionaire, let alone that you could come from another country, show up with nothing, and become a billionaire. That is something that is incredibly unique to the United States. And again, listen to me carefully. I'm not saying that that cannot happen anyplace else, but statistically, mathematically speaking, your odds are a lot greater in the United States. Um, for all of the gun violence and everything here, it's the reason why people come here is because there is so much money in this country. Still, you can have a dream and come here and succeed in ways that you just couldn't anyplace else. That's what I'm going to say. And this isn't just American pride speaking. This is me saying what I know to be true. It is still possible. So, someone crossing the border right now as a child being dropped off by the coyotes may grow up and be a billionaire. And certainly, if they stayed where they were born, their chances is less likely, but I would never say never. But their chances are less likely. They could have a child that could be president of the United States. That's it. Let me see. My Nigerian prince emailed me too. All right, Denise. Maybe we were engaged to the same Nigerian prince. You never know. Um, which reminds me, I need to go and clear all the money out of my savings account and get what is it, a gift card from Target, because that is what is required before I get married. So, oh man. Anyway, you guys, sorry to go on and on like that, but I just wanted to make things clear. Sometimes I go on and on about stuff, and I'm pretty sure that with a 2 hour, 3 hour long conversation, it's easy to miss certain things that may have been said. And then sometimes, what could I say? I'm a baby boomer. I may start a conversation today and carry it over into next week and not really consider the fact that, you know, I've, been logged off and logged back on. Let me see. Baron, plus many US black folks are successfully starting their own businesses here. Exactly. Exactly. It's just a lot of money and opportunity um, that still makes that possible. But some countries, like California, if California was a nation, it would be the world's what, fourth, fifth, sixth largest economy. So they don't call it the Golden State for nothing. It's just a lot of things that are possible here because of the way the system works. But that system, just like any other country, is very capable of excluding people. Um, I mean, you guys, I could go on about this for a while, but I don't want to create another, situation where I'm misquoted or misunderstood. So I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. But lastly, there are brilliant, well educated people all over the world. And I do know from direct, working with certain people that there are lots of very highly educated people. I mean, I've worked with someone from Nigeria that was going to school at the same time there, and it took everything I had just to do the job that we were doing. But this person was working another job and working on their master's degree. I, as an American, as an American, don't know that I would ever have that in me. But I'm watching this guy who was, incredibly, incredibly well educated, but he had so much focus and everything to do what needed to be done. And um, I just have to say, it's also a lot of Americans that just could not measure up to that. But this guy from Nigeria, I was so impressed with him every single day because of how hard he worked and the vision that he had for his future. I'll never forget that. I was incredibly impressed. So um, there you go. Okay. Betty says it's not just the United States, here too in the UK. I remember when Edie Amin, throughout the Asians, they arrived here with nothing. Now some are millionaires. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I hope I made that clear that I'm saying that the chances, in the US are greater than a lot of places in the world, but certainly everything is possible. So I don't deny that anything is possible anyplace else. So don't misunderstand. I know. Well, I mean, they have a Muslim mayor of London. I'm sure a lot of people never thought that would happen, but it did. And he's doing the job. He's doing a good job. He's by all accounts, he's been, good for London. So yeah, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Okay. In graduate school, we were all from Africa or the Caribbean. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Let me see. They ate even cats and dogs. Okay, I'm gonna go past that one. Let me see. Akua, I just have to say that even for European countries, I think there's a lot of people who would do well business wise if they came here to attain their dreams than they could even in some places in Europe. It's a fact because the economy is so big and this is such a consumer driven economy. In other words, we buy stuff we don't even need. We have more than what we could ever use in a lifetime. That if you have something that people want, the money is there. The money is there. All you need is the right drive, ambition, the hard work, and I'm telling you, you'd still do quite well if that was your goal was to be a billionaire. I don't know any place in the world where it would be that easy except for the United States. That's my opinion. If there's a bit of prejudice to that, then so be it. I'm just saying, I believe that to be true. I believe that to be true. And yes, you can get off a boat in London, don't even speak the language, and become a millionaire, a billionaire. I'm just saying, I don't think there's any place easier than the US. Okay, let me see. Super sticker Archie Teschner, thank you so much. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And happy Friday to you. I appreciate it. Let me see. I'm going to move to the US and become a millionaire. Just kidding. Connie Balmer, come on. You're in Switzerland. You got gold bullion under your bed. You got gold bullion under your bed. You guys in Switzerland, I mean, it's like what is it? The Black Panther movie. You know how they have that vibranium sewn into their clothes and stuff? That's how it is in Switzerland. They got gold toothbrush, gold toilets, gold, everything is gold. That's Switzerland. They instead of using aluminum foil, they use gold foil. Switzerland. And a lot of the old water fountains, there are still some places in Switzerland where if you want to have a sip of water, when you push the button, chocolate comes out. Switzerland. We know, Connie. We know you don't have to try to pretend for us. Let me see. Oh, that was not for me. Okay. All right, you guys. Feel free to misquote or whatever if you want to, but I'm very strong in my opinion about that, and um, that's that. There was an article I saw years ago explaining how the okay, all right. I don't know where that one is coming from or where it's going, but I'm gonna pass on that one. What is you all talking about? Oh, okay, you guys. Let's move on to uh let me see. We have too much go when we right, right, exactly, Connie. Yeah, if it's a secret and I'm exposing the secret, then I better stop. Let me see. Let me see. All right, all right, all right. So, Dr. Murray here, Melissa Murray. If you notice, take a look on the left side. Team Meghan and Harry. Just watching my 11 p.m. news last night, and here's one of my favorite squatties, Professor Melissa Murray. So you guys may remember. I was about to say Malimba. You guys may remember Melissa Murray. That's a tongue twister. But yeah, she's definitely a squatty. Why am I getting tongue tied? A squatty. Let me see if I can find it here. No, I cannot. Let me see. Huh. Still cannot find it. Oh, let me see. I got the video. I got the video. I just showed it, but I'll show it again. um I'm almost afraid to look at the chat now, so I need to do something else for a minute. Because I got a feeling that some of y'all are misbehaving in there, so I will recuse myself for now. Oh, okay, maybe I don't have the video. I thought I did, but I don't know what happened. Let me see. God, is it humid today? Murray. No, not Anne Murray. Oh, there it is. Melissa Murray. This thing brings up Anne Murray. Um, that was weird. Anne Murray only has one note that she sings. She sings in one note. Have you guys noticed that?
Lightning round because I can't get it out of my mind. Melissa, to you first. I'm looking in the upper right hand behind you. Is that a giant picture of Meghan Markle? And I also want to know, on your pineapple pillow, what does it say?
So I think the pineapple pillow is a room raider pillow. And yes, that is a giant head of Meghan Markle.
That's fantastic. And to Jackie, you know the question coming.
Yes, so Melissa Murray has that giant image of the Duchess of Sussex over her shoulder there. You could see it. Let me see if I can show you again. Take a look again. Oh.
We go quick lightning round because I can't get it out of my mind. Melissa, to you first. I'm looking in the upper right hand behind you. Is that a giant picture of Meghan Markle? And I also want to know, on your pineapple pillow, what does it say?
Okay, so that's that. I was able to show it to you. There in the upper right corner of the photo on the right is the image of the Duchess of Sussex. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Squatties, as some of us are baby boomers, we have grown up watching the Jetsons. Did you guys know that on July 31st, George Jetson was born? Yes, in the year 2022, the character George Jetson, George Joseph Jetson, was born a couple days ago. Fictional character and the 40-year-old father of the Jetson family in 2062. He is the husband of Jane Jetson and the father of teenage daughter Judy Jetson and elementary school age son Elroy. Well, George Jetson was born days ago. So in 40 years, he is going to be the proud father of Judy and Elroy and married to Jane. Meet Jane Hudson. Daughter Judy. His boy Elroy. No, wait. Jane, his wife. Okay, I messed that up. And then on the right side, you may remember their robot, the robot Rosie. Rosie has put a hit out on the Roomba. Rosie has had enough of the Roomba stealing work from her. So there she is in the dark alley. He's called Roomba. Make sure it looks like an accident. Oh, wasn't this a nice trip down memory lane? Make it look like an accident. All right. And we could not get through this conversation without bringing up yet more on Peggate. A royal rumor might be inspiring straight men to get that Why am I sharing this with you? Because I am enjoying the fact that he will forever be associated with that situation. There is no escaping this for him. This is his life now. So I'm, again, I have nothing against anybody in that family. We have nothing but love for people, here on Royal Sussex, right? But I'm just saying, I'm glad that that's how he shall be remembered, forever, is that situation. So that's it. That is it, you guys. And that is it for me today. I am going to go and look at some of, unless it has to do, well, I don't want to talk about food because I think that conversation y'all having about food has gone off the rails a bit. So I'm going to leave that one alone. Um, let me see. Yes, Pam Porter. Many of our 60 shows introduced technology we have now. Well, you can only look at Star Trek. Star Trek introduced us to the cell phone. And remember, Lieutenant Uhura used a Bluetooth device. She had that wireless microphone in her ear, right? Or communication device. And of course, they had the iPad, so they were using iPads, cell phones, and Bluetooth devices. Also, trying to think. There's got to be. Oh, the big screen television. The big screen television. If you are a Trekkie, then you guys know that they weren't looking out of windows. There was a screen. There was a big screen television in the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, which they could switch the channels to different places and stuff. So that is something that we also got from Star Trek. Didn't know that, did you? Okay. Uh, Zoom. Zoom. Okay. Okay. Anything else, you guys? Vetty. What are you all doing in the conversation? I'm not gonna. You all have me literally afraid to look. I am afraid to look. Okay, so let's give love to our faves. Ah, okay, okay. You all are too funny today. uh, Next, y'all are going to be explaining why there's never any pigeons around. Okay, thank you very much to our Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana, and our Queen of Everything, Queen Doria, for those amazing kids. You too, Anastasia. Yes, we can still celebrate the Duchess's birthday. Oh, thank you for the warning. Oh man. Okay, okay. So, meanwhile, back at the Batcave. Let me see. All right, you guys. I think we're good for today. Before the FCC comes down on us, we better get out of here. Yeah, that's it. That was it for today. And who would like to have the last comment of the day? So long as it doesn't have to do with restaurant food. But who would like to have the last comment of the day? Lynn, if you have to go back 10 years, uh, oh, okay, okay, okay. Something to do. Wait. Let me see. The last word of the day, unrelated to restaurants. Uh, okay, thank you, Maggie. You have saved us. Maggie says, "Bye, happy Friday, all." Thank you so much, Maggie. Um, Let me see, and we're good. And so, without any further ado, let me see. Are y'all through talking about who used to live next to a restaurant? Oh Lord. What am I gonna do with you all? What am I gonna do? Oh man. So and I remember 10 years ago, and that's why you and that's why you never see any the little bits and pieces that I noticed out the corner of my eye. I'm like, what is going on? All kind of conspiracy theories and why you never see any pigeons anymore. I'm like, what is going on with these squatties today? I mean, just one conspiracy after the other. I was just like, what is going on? I got to the point where I couldn't even read anything else. Oh man. Even the ones that I'd be like, oh, that's the nice one. Even the nice one was in on it. Y'all got me scared to eat my pot stickers. I was enjoying my pot stickers, but now that y'all done brought all that stuff up, now I don't want them. Got me second guessing my pot stickers. Now, Here I was eating my pot stickers and minding my own business. Now y'all got me scared to eat them. I hope y'all satisfied. Well, there goes lunch. Judy, see what I mean? No sooner than I say something. I remember 10 years ago, and how about that time? There used to be this squirrel that was on my back porch, and now I don't see him no more. Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you, you all are um, really going there today. Um, uh, okay, please, you guys, those of you that need to go, where is nothing left. But if you guys want to see the video for my Duke and I am going to find that right now so I can post it for you. Uh, Let me see, and then you all can see the one that Anita made. It was really nice, and I do recommend. Let me see. Happy birthday, Duchess Megan. I think that's it.
How faithfully, how passionately it's always felt, and in its proof, I'm sending Megan birthday wishes to sincerely have a fantastic day with her friends and family.
Happy birthday, Megan, Duchess of Success. I'm a fan, and I am calling from the United States of America. I live in Virginia, and I listen to all this.
Okay, that's the one. That is the one. And so, as you can see, I have attached it to the what do you call it? And so yeah, let me put it peg it to the top of the chat. Okay, I just put a peg in it, and let me make sure it goes to where it's supposed to. Yep, that's it. That's it. So, you guys, I promise you, out of everything that I saw for the Duchess of Sussex's birthday, that was the most brilliant thing. I couldn't have done it better myself. I was so impressed. So make sure you watch it. I thought it was fantastic. You know what? I ain't messing with y'all no more. I'm done, 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 done. Ooh, hold on a second. Y'all literally got me sitting up here with my nose running now. I hope y'all satisfied. Oh boy, boy, boy. I just I just had no idea that you all were harboring these feelings about stuff like this. But as they say, you never really know a person. Um Stop, y'all, stop it. Stop, stop, stop it. Oh man. Oh, my side is hurting now. Ooh, y'all got my sides hurting. Um, Let me see. What was I gonna say? Y'all done made me lose my chain of thought. Or is it train? Train of thought. See, look at me, chain of thought. Like somebody got something chained up. Train of thought. Anyway. Ah, oh boy. Well, I tell you what, I hope I stay on y'all good side because I mean to tell you, um, y'all ain't no joke. Let me see. You know what? I forgot what I was gonna say. That's okay. Oh, Anastasia, you're battling morning sickness? I'm sorry. I would bring you some avocados, but there has been such a stigma placed upon avocados that if I do, I'm afraid that the tabloids are going to come after me for fueling, what was that they said? That by me and other people eating avocado toast, somehow we are fueling the something about the Sandinistas or something. So yeah, sorry. I was about to get some avocados for you, but I lost my nerves. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. Um, Let me see. Uh, Let me see. Chain and pegging together. That's oh man. You know what? I love you guys. This was fun today. It was a lot of fun. Let me see. Oh, JJ, you can't eat avocados anymore because the tabloids have created quite a stigma about it. And you don't want to be accused of fueling some type of what do you call it? Um, revolution in some other country. So yeah, I don't know, B10, because the tabloids might accuse me of fueling or supplying arms to a revolution or whatever it was they said. You know how they do. They certainly said something about the Duchess of Sussex. So yeah, um, I'm kidding. I eat avocados all the time. I love avocados. Avocado on hamburgers, avocado and bacon sandwiches, and sometimes just an avocado sandwich. I'm going to give you a good recipe. Get some sourdough bread, already sliced, and you can make a panini out of it. Just grill it in the skillet with a little olive oil and butter, right? And then while the sourdough is browning, you go and slice that avocado into some nice size slices, and you can put a little salt and pepper on it, like some sea salt and pepper. It's really good if it's right out of the pepper grinder, and then drizzle a little a little olive oil on that avocado. You could add some bacon bits. You can put like a nice cheese on there with it and just make a sandwich like that. So good. Just like avocado sandwich. I mean, if you have any leftover meat, you can like certainly throw that on top of there. But I'm telling you, that sourdough with the avocado and have the bread nice and grilled and toasted. That's good. Okay. Oh man. Oh boy. Let me see. All right, you guys, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Have you guys exchanged all of your conspiracies about all the restaurants and such? Huh? We're good? All right. Anyway, it's been fun, you guys. I don't know who's coming up, but uh oh really? Oh, you gotta try that. Oh, it's so good. Now, one time I made one with avocado and some grilled onions and bell pepper. Not a lot, just a little grilled onion and bell pepper on top of that avocado. Oh, that was good. And if you have any type of seasonal, you can just like if you got some Laurie's seasoning, you can sprinkle that on your avocado sandwich, and oh, it's just so good. So good. Has such a I mean, it just gives it kind of a meaty taste. I mean, the taste just fills your mouth. So good. You know what I'm wondering now? I'm wondering if let me stop because I was about to get real silly now. So let me quit before I start. Let me see there. Let me see. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, I am dodging a bit. I am dodging. Let me see. Egg, avocado, and goat cheese. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Let me see. Well, I do like to cook. I mean, I like preparing food and stuff. Especially if you look at something and you'd be like, oh, I can make that, or if you like improvise on an existing recipe. Yes, yes. Special K comes on tonight. Special K is on tonight. Don't forget, you guys. Special K is on. Check your local listings, right? I always wanted to say that, but I really mean just check check her channel to see what time. I mean, I know my time is like 7 o'clock, but it may vary for where you are. So, Special K is on tonight. In a few hours, yeah. I got a notification for that. I think I did yesterday. I think I got it. Of course, I don't even see it right now. So I was going to share the link, but I don't even see it. But okay, you guys, I'm done. I'm done. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you all for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you for your generous donations. And thank you, Mod Squad, for keeping us a safe space. And I think from now on, we'll probably just make sure we keep the what do you call it? Because you know what, we've been blocking the trolls long enough, so people who may have become new subscribers in the past couple months should be okay. So I'm gonna go so I can go through Thomas Markle Senior stuff, so I can go. My God, the Royal Sussex, the Sussex. Yeah, so I can pretend like I'm surprised and outraged. Was she on today? Was she on today? I didn't get a notification. Okay. No chemicals. Oh, you know what, guys? I can give you a suggestion about your avocados. When you slice your avocados, like if you're only going to eat half of it, leave the seed inside the avocado. Do not take the seed out if you're not going to eat the whole thing. If you leave the seed inside and you cover it with cling wrap, that will help to keep it fresh. Anything you slice like that, if you don't eat the whole thing, do not remove the seed. The seed keeps it fresh. The seed helps to nourish what's left of it. Okay. Okay, guys, we're good. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I'm out of here.